Okay, so it has been a full month since I got my hands on the MetaQuest 3. My very first VR headset, mind you. And this right here, what you're seeing, this is not the initial strap it comes with, okay? The initial head strap it comes with is this. It kind of just goes on the back here. I ended up getting another head strap, or rather, Kiwi Design actually sent me one for me to check out. I have a full unboxing and my opinions on it. Feel free to check out that video. But yeah, it's actually, it kind of helped my experience. If I'm being honest, let me start. Okay. So, the MetaQuest 3, what you're seeing on screen right now is some games that I played. I play on my other channel. I really have enjoyed the games. I did a little fitness game. I have yet to try Beat Saber yet, but a bunch of people say that that is a very interesting game. So I might check it out at some point. And then as for VR, just doing stuff in general in VR, it's actually pretty fun if I am being perfectly honest. And because of the fact that I'm able to wirelessly hook the MetaQuest 3 up to my computer means that I can play PC VR games as well, such as Borderlands 2, even though Borderlands 2 isn't the most optimized for VR, but let's not dive too deep into that right now. So let's look at the positives. The positives are it opened up a new experience for me in VR. The negatives, I guess if I had to pick the biggest negative, it would probably be that VR, it's pretty expensive to get stuff the way you like per se. Like for example, you're gonna make sure to buy a headset. Well, you don't have to buy a headset, but if you want a more comfortable feel, it's recommended that you get a headset such as this. And this actually has a battery built into it because the MetaQuest 3's battery life isn't always the best in the world. It usually caps out at maybe an hour and a half to 2 hours, depending on what you're doing. The batteries can help keep that range anywhere from 2 to 6, 2 to 4 realistically, additional hours. So, you could spend more time in the VR space now. I know with PC VR, you don't per se have to worry about that because you have the benefit of just being plugged up to the PC all the time, non-stop, and it charging from there, so on and so forth. But yeah, and another thing, the games and stuff, those can be pricey depending on stuff. So you need to actually get the accessories, which you don't actually need. Technically, you can just open up the MetaQuest 3 on day one, use the default strap that it has connected to it by default, and then just have fun with it. It's basically not even plug and play. It's just kind of turn on and play type thing. So if you're perfectly fine with the default, that's just fine. There's no harm in just getting on the default. Maybe you'll only want to spend a half an hour to an hour in VR. Perfectly fine. Some people will not mind that at all. Some people would actually prefer that because it maybe will keep you productive if you have only a set amount of time that you can do VR per day type thing. So that could be perfectly fine. In which case, you're only paying for the initial VR, you know, MetaQuest 3, and you don't have to worry about anything beyond that. But like I said, if you want to get into the whole realm of playing games and stuff, such as the games you're seeing on screen right now, you will typically need to buy them. Some games are free. Yes, there are actually there's a surprising amount of free games right now for VR. And VR, it's not okay. At this time, it's not to a point where you see in animes. I don't know how many of you guys watch animes, but it's certain animes where they're laying on their bed and, fully immersed in the VR world and stuff. That being said, however, there was an update on the MetaQuest 3 not too long ago that made it so you can lay down while playing games and watching YouTube VR and all that stuff. So that is pretty cool. The biggest pro is that this is a fun experience. It really is. It's fun to see all around you, even when you're playing the game. A lot of the games I play are actually, they're full 360, meaning that you can look around the room and stuff, or look around the area as it were. And then there'll be like a wall behind you, there'll be this, there'll be that. That being said, however, it is easy to get yourself turned around. I don't know how many times I thought I was facing the mic chatting with you guys, but it turns out I was facing the opposite. So much, in fact, I went out and bought a wireless. Excuse the thing here. I haven't pulled it off yet. I don't know why I haven't pulled it off yet. This is literally the only piece of technology I have that I haven't done the pulling it off. But yeah, if you want to know more about that Rode mic I just showed you, I have a video covering that as well. Feel free to check it out. But yeah, VR overall, it is worth it to me. I think it's worth it. The only thing I will tell you guys is it can be a big investment, or rather a big spend, big asking price up front. You're paying for the VR headset, the MetaQuest 3. The MetaQuest 3 is probably, in my opinion, one of the best bang for your bucks, but, and somewhat feature proof. But if you only want to dabble a little bit in VR, maybe the MetaQuest 2 will be your best bet. It's actually a good amount cheaper than the MetaQuest 3. I'll put both links in the description below for you to check out. And yeah, overall, do I regret buying this? No, I do not, honestly. I I feel like I've got a good experience for it. I feel like I cannot wait to see what the future brings, especially since Meta, I mean, they've been updating the thing quite a bit, which is very refreshing to see because of the fact that, I mean, there are so many companies out there that just try to get on the latest trend and then they just are like, this was just a one-off product, so there's no updates or anything. But Meta is actually updating it, so I gotta give them props for that. And no, that video at this time is not sponsored by Meta. I just wanted to mention that. I think that's a good thing, which might sway some of you guys one way or another. But yeah, that is my takeaway. I will say though, I'm still not comfortable enough to take this out in real life. Like, I'm not comfortable enough to just put the headset on and then walk around and whatnot. Even though there is technically pass through, I could do so. I could see everyone just fine. I I'm not comfortable enough yet. So yeah, maybe one day, but that day is not right now. I'll stick to doing it around my house and whatnot for now. So yeah, stay tuned for the channel if you want more Meta Quest 3 related, VR related, tech related, you know, the stuff. Just stay tuned to the channel. And hopefully this review has helped you in some way, shape, or form. This is my thoughts on it a month later, like I said. And with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.